Hello there, I'm Brian Bach. I'm the owner of Bach Steam Star Carpet Cleaning. We've been in business for over 20 years now, and we do a ton of pet odor removals type systems. And I tell you, probably half of our business, the cat or dog did something. So I'm pleased to be joined here today with a good friend of mine, one of the top dog trainers in the city, Mike Deeth. He's with Keep It Simple, Stupid Dog Training.
Yep.
So the acronym KISS.
Yep. KISS Dog Training.
And Mike has a BA in psychology from the University of Kansas. Don't hold that against him. He's a good dude. For all my Wildcat buddies out there, that's for you. But he's also been a trainer for PetSmart.
Yep.
As well.
Yeah.
And kind of give us a little bit of your background. I'll probably turn it over to you here. Tell us a little bit about how you got into it. And
I got into dog training by accident, being a stay-at-home dad and not knowing what to do, and realizing that if you understand Skinner and you understand Pavlov, that it's pretty much training monkeys, seahorses, dogs. It doesn't matter. Worked with PetSmart for a period of time. Became an area trainer with PetSmart. Wanted to work with aggression. Wanted to deal with in-home type stuff, which I couldn't do with PetSmart. That was how KISS Dog Training was created. It was a part-time job that just kind of over a period of years kind of created a full-time job. I've written 4 books. I've been on TV.
what are the titles? I love the titles of your books, man. Give us some
The
of those.
Dog Owner's Book of Poop and Pee, How to Get Your Dog to Come Without Being a Butthead,
Yeah.
The 5 Steps to the Perfect Pet, and Forever Home.
And where would they find
Amazon.com.
Amazon.com.
Yep.
You put
All
in, if they
available.
just put in Mike Deeth, they could go find those books.
Yep.
Fantastic. Bio says you're a charter member of Heart. What's
Yeah,
that?
Heartland Positive Dog Training Alliance was a group of dog trainers in Kansas City that got together to kind of just foster and spread the word about the difference between positive science-based dog training and the old myths of alpha dominance. It's kind of you should be able to train your dog without being a butthead. Okay, but 40, 50 years ago, we were taught that you do what I say because I say, and I'm the human and you're the dog, and bad things are going to happen if you don't. Whacking them with the newspaper. Yeah. We've evolved a little bit, so Heart was kind of a way for us to kind of spread the word.
Obviously in cleaning carpets, we come across a lot of these issues, and I'll tell you, the people they get to a point where they're demoralized. I mean, they don't know what to do. I do.
Right.
Dogs poop and pee in the house.
They honestly poop and pee in the house for the same reason we poop and pee in the house. We have to go.
You got something else you want to
share
with
this? Unfortunately, we as humans have just never taken the time to teach the dog there's a right place and a wrong place to go. You get an urge, you want to go. It's one of the reasons why crate training works so well. Dogs don't want to poop or pee where they sleep, so if they're in a crate that's sized right, they will physically hold it because they don't want to go near them. And then when they get out, you got a guaranteed win. You can take them outside and you can go. If we spend the time to teach the dog that the only appropriate place to go to the bathroom is outside, then the dog learns that the entire house is my crate. It's not just my crate, it's the living room, it's the kitchen, it's this, it's that. A lot of times people will have dogs go to the back bedroom to go to the bathroom, or they'll go to the dining room, and everybody's like, well, the dog knows what it's doing is wrong. And I'm like, no, the dog is being polite. The dog is moving from the area where the action happens, where everybody stays, and I'm going to go, well, this can't really be the house. This is way back here. This must be a bathroom, Right. So they move away. We just have to convince them that going out the back door, not going to the back bedroom, is the appropriate choice.
So, punishment or not, when they do it, how do you react?
Okay, so most modern research is saying that dogs have the intelligence level of a pre-verbal toddler, 2 to 3 years old, okay? So you got to ask yourself a simple question. Would you ever rip the diaper off of a child's rear end, rub it in the face, and say, bad child?
No.
It would make the child fearful of diapers.
I thought about it.
Yeah, we've all thought about it. But what it's going to end up doing is making that child fearful of the item, not connect with what's happened. That's the same thing with using punishment with accidents. By the time the accident has already happened, the dog will never connect that the punishment is coming because I did this. What you're going to end up with is a dog who says, I have an owner who is unstable around poop and pee, therefore I'm going to go do it under the bed, or I'm going to do it in the back bedroom, or I'm going to do something like this, and I'll hide it. I've even seen cases where they're so bad that dogs will eat their own poop just so the owner won't find it. So basically, you don't want to punish. I tell people, if you really have to punish, go in the mirror, look in the mirror after the accident, and slap yourself because you weren't consistent enough.
Put the diaper in your own face.
Exactly. It's my job to teach you to get the dog out the back door.
Great. So What are the tools of the trade to teach potty training?
A bell. I love bell training. Teach the dog to ring the back door. The bell at the back door to tell you they got to go outside. It's not hard to do. Easily covered in the book that we wrote or in a simple session. A leash is really important because when you take the dog outside, you want to keep them focused on the item at hand, which is going to the bathroom. We want to make sure that we are rewarding the dog. I like to simply take the dog off leash once they've gone to the bathroom. You can go now and go check your P-mail and get your sniff on.
Did you say P-mail?
I said P-mail.
Okay.
That's what the dogs want to do in the backyard. And if you don't keep them focused with the leash of you got to go right here, they're going to walk all over the backyard and sniff and smell and do all this. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to make the assumption the dog doesn't have to go to the bathroom. You're going to let him back in the house, and within 30 seconds, he pees on the carpet and you want to kill the dog. Right. Instead, take him outside with a leash, keep him in the spot where you want him to go. And if they don't go within 6 or 7 minutes, take them back inside, put them back in the crate for another 5 to 10 minutes. Let the bladder and the bowels swell a little bit, become a little bit more urgent. Take them out of the crate, go back to the same spot. It becomes a battle of wills. Okay. But as you know, it's a battle of wills your carpet will appreciate.
Yes.
You have to manage dogs.
Yeah, these are the things every carpet cleaner really doesn't want
them to know about.
Yeah. Okay, so I hope you're listening out there. We love cleaning the carpets.
Either way, even if they come to you and they get the carpets all cleaned, we got to get the training done at some point. And that's one of the big kudos I can give to you. You've been instrumental in my business of saying, hey, look, I'm charging you a lot of money to get this problem fixed. Here's a guy who can help you,
sure.
Not have, so, you always make that ha-ha funny of, this is something you don't, but you're so honest with your customers, you introduce me into the picture.
Sure, absolutely. And I would recommend you to any of our customers that happen across the video or we sent this out to. Mike will take care of it. He's an honest guy. I've known him and would recommend anybody.
Usually with cats, and this is not my expertise, but okay, one litter box per cat. That's probably the biggest mistake people make is they'll have multiple cats and not enough litter boxes. Litter boxes should be in different spots. There is a difference in litter. So if you buy the cheap, $7.99, 40-pound tub versus, like Dr. Easley's is one of the expensive kitty litters that has attractants in it. That will help. Stress and anxiety are also huge with cats in creating potty issues. So check with your vet, but you can look at pheromone sprays. You can look at different homeopathic type things to help with stress with cats. A lot of times it's when you bring a second cat into the home, the two don't tend to get along.
A dirty carpet really stresses out your cat.
Yeah, smells. So cats are definitely not my expertise, but talk to your vet. That's a great place to start. The other thing with dogs or cats, if you're having potty issues, don't immediately call the trainer. I think you ought to get your vet involved first, because if it's a urinary tract infection or a bladder infection in the animal, an antibiotic can solve your problem versus me coming out and training you and the problem still being there.
Right. It's not a matter of training.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So, no, it's a good point. So, what do you do if it's been going on for a while?
Well, that's when you come in, because the problem is I can teach your dog not to go and we go outside, but the problem is there's going to be locations in the house that smell like bathrooms. If they've gone in the same spot over and over and over, that spot smells like a bathroom. That's why your dogs have a favorite spot in the backyard. They've gone in that spot over and over and over. They run right out, they do their business, and they're done. We're going to have to get involved with a carpet cleaner like Box Steam Star, and we're going to not only have to clean the carpet and the pad. What people forget is once it soaks through the carpet and the pad, it's now in your subfloor. So just because you pay somebody to come out and clean your carpet doesn't mean that odor's not there for the dog. Their nose estimates are anywhere from 40 to 100 times better than ours.
Wow.
So a lot of times you have to peel back the carpet, you have to seal the subfloor, you can't get it out of the subfloor, so we just seal it in so it can't come up. And that's where you come in with that stage 3 cleaning. But that's almost, we got to get that done and then training in conjunction so that we can get everybody back.
Sure. And I get a lot is there some type of repellent I can spray down that'll keep my dog after you guys clean from going back to that spot?
No. The simplest answer is no.
I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, there's products out there. The way I explain this is some people love habanero peppers. I think they're crazy. Every person has a different taste or style or this. Dogs are no different. So what might be a deterrent to one dog might smell good to another dog. Or let's consider the fact The dog doesn't like the smell, so I'm just going to pee on it so it smells like me. I've seen all of this happen. They always sell these products as the end-all, be-all.
So it could actually cause.
It could make it worse. There is no product on the market that is a miracle cure, Jedi mind trick. It's going to take, I tell people, it's going to take 30 days of no accidents to create a new habit.
That's really what the problem is. It's habit.
It's habits.
It's not necessarily
So if you
smelling
can't-
this, and that's giving me a signal to go there. They're just used to going there out
Right.
of habit.
Yeah, I get an urge, my bladder is full, and I've always gone here, and it smells like I should go here, so I do. Until we can put in the consistency and the frequency of 30 days worth of hard work,
Right.
potty training.
And we're talking dogs.
Yeah, dogs.
Right. You
Yeah.
can't train them. I mean, the cats don't get trained.
You know,
like this
honestly,
or no.
I think a cat trainer would tell you the same thing. It might be a little bit more, with humans, they'll say 21 times creates a habit. I think dogs are closer to 30 or 40. Cats are reasonably clean animals. They almost always it's a behavioral issue with cats or physical.
Right.
And that's where I think getting into a good veterinarian that understands cats. But once they start going, cat urine smells a lot worse than
Yes.
dog urine.
Yeah.
And it becomes more
Why
of
is
a
that?
marker. You got me on that one.
I can answer that one.
Yeah, okay.
I can answer my own question. They're desert animals. They don't consume as much water, so when they excrete, it's much more concentrated simply because they don't drink as much.
Oh,
So it's not as diluted as much.
gotcha.
So there you go.
There we are.
General pricing for training as we wrap up, and how can they get a hold of you?
Follow me at kissdogtraining.com. You can also Google me. You can Google me if you're interested in the books. The books are probably the cheapest. Ebooks are $5.99. Paperbacks are $13 to $15. I do in-home sessions. The in-home sessions, depending on how many times I come out, and visit with you, will depend on the price. It can be as little as $80 to $100, as much as $600 or $700 if I come out 10, 12 times. In most cases, I tell people that within 4 or 5 sessions tops, we can get most problems solved. My warranty statement in dog training has always been the funny is if you're frequently consistent or consistently frequent with what I teach you, you're going to do fine. If you're not, you're going to be disappointed in the service. I have absolutely no problem talking to people free of charge. I want to under promise and over deliver, so I'm going to make sure that we are on
What
the same
phone number would they?
3-269-7595.
Okay. Well, there you have it, Mike. Thank you for coming in.
No problem. Thank you.